Following up tonight, it's been 2 weeks since we broke the news about the Oregon Shakespeare Festival's restructuring. Its executive director resigned and the organization laid off more than a dozen workers. NBC5's Anthony Carter has been following this story. He has more on the situation in Ashland. Anthony.
Shelley, the organization's board chair is opening up tonight about the tough decisions made recently. Theaters across the nation, including Broadway, are still struggling roughly 3 years after COVID hit the U.S. And with the new season just months away, OSF says their focus is bringing more people back to the Valley. Just 2 weeks after announcing major layoffs, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival is now on the road to recovery.
The audiences are a bit slower in coming back than we had hoped and anticipated.
Diane Yu was the board chair for OSF. Earlier this month, former executive director David Schmidt stepped down. The organization also let go of 12 staff members, 7 are furloughed, and 18 positions are under a hiring freeze.
It's a challenging time. The pandemic really did us a fair amount of damage in terms of cutting out our income for about a year and a half.
Economic and social impact.
Just last year, artistic director and now interim executive director Nataki Garrett testified before U.S. lawmakers. It was part of a push for theaters and other artistic organizations to get more funding like COVID relief. Over that time frame, the nonprofit was able to secure millions in dollars. Some were through federal grants, others through donations. But Yu says that money mainly went to staff and other operations.
It's a labor-intensive industry, theater, and it is one where you have to spend the money ahead of time, often before you have all the ticket sales for a particular show. So it's a difficult financial model.
Ahead of this spring's 2023 season, OSF is cutting the number of shows and lowering ticket sales. The changes and pledges from donors is part of the organization's restructure, reframe, and revitalize strategy.
It's going to take a few years, I think, to be fully in that kind of financially sustainable level that we really like to be in.
Yu says they intend to get back on their feet financially, especially understanding that it's an integral part of the Ashland economy.
We have always benefited from and loved the fact that so many people are loyal returnees to our theater. And we think that's fantastic, and we want to keep nurturing that.
And by doing so, Yu hopes a sense of normalcy will return to OSF so it can build forward in this new year. As part of its revitalization strategy, OSF announced a new campaign. It will be an $80 million initiative to build capacity and help fund operations. OSF begins its new season in April. Live in studio, Anthony Carter, NBC5 News.